Hey, all you little dummies out there. This is the head, big, cold-blooded dummy. And there's little red fox. All right, guys, we got an update here on the Daytona 675. All right, guys, we got the new Moto Guzzi blinkers. So we've already got the rear installed. And take a look at that sexy rear. Oh my goodness, I love it. So we got all 4 blinkers came in today on the UPS. We've got the rears done, and then we're going to be working on the fronts. We're going to get rid of these ugly big old monstrosities, and we're going to put on the Moto Guzzi. So it looks like it's going to have a high flash rate. Let me turn it on here for you guys. But I'm okay with that for now. And then once I get all 4 installed, we'll see what it does. And then we might have to get a module for it. But wow, what a difference. Those factory blinkers are just cheesy. This is what it should have come with. And these are made by, I think this is Hella. I think this is a Hella brand. Anyways, they're LEDs. And they come standard on the European Moto Guzzis. So I about 6 or 8 months ago, I converted my both my Moto Guzzis from the North American ugly tail light and blinkers, and I converted it to the European spec LED brake light and blinkers. So that's where I got the idea to put these blinkers on the Triumph, because, you know, like I said before, the mounting is identical. And all I had to do was cut the plugs off the old blinkers, cut the plugs off the new blinkers, and then solder the plugs. And then it was just basically to get the rear housing off, all you have to do is undo the screw on this side and undo the screw on this side, and then both of the blinkers will come off, and then this plastic housing comes off, and you can get access to all the wires and the plugs and everything. So it's a super simple job. So I just wish this bike came factory with a hazard light. Pretty much all new bikes nowadays come factory with hazard lights. So anyways, all right, guys, we'll come back with an update once we get the fronts done. Red, we're going to do an update here soon, huh? Right?
Oh yeah, Daddy, we'll do a big update, big dummy.
All right, see you guys. Hey, all you little dummies out there. This is the head, big, cold-blooded dummy. And we got the update here on the Daytona 675 with the blinkers from the Moto Guzzi. All right, so yesterday we did the rears, and I filmed that already, and now we're doing the fronts. So what we did is we took off the old monstrosity blinker, and we unplugged it. Okay, and then we installed the new blinker, And then this is the plug that comes for the Moto Guzzi, but we're gonna cut that plug off. And then we're gonna cut the plug off of this one. And then we're gonna join the two of these back together. And then we'll plug it back into the factory wire harness. But I just wanted to show you guys how this attaches here. So on the left-hand side, there's an Allen bolt and a nut that holds on the blinker. But on the right-hand side, there's only an Allen bolt because there's already a nut captured in the either the frame or the bodywork or something. So I'll pull this out real quick so you can kind of see what this does. So there's a little tiny hook on the blinker, on the new blinker. And what you do is you take that hook and you insert the hook into the hole on an angle with the blinker leaning forward, and then that captures the hook, and then you just rotate it back into place. And now that hook is holding it into position. And then you take your Allen bolt and you just put it through, line it up. And then once you get this all the way, it's just, all it's doing is threading into the piece of plastic. And then once you get this all the way in, then you want to put your nut on the back and then tighten everything down. And then what I'm going to do is I'll just cut this right here, and then I'll do the same, and then I'll just solder it all back together. All right, we'll come back in a little bit once we get everything all done. All right. Hey, Red, we'll come back in a few minutes, huh, when we're all done?
Yeah, Daddy, we'll be right back.
Hey, all you little dummies out there. This is the head. Big, cold-blooded dummy. All right, guys. We got the project all done. The new LED blinkers from a Moto Guzzi. So, as you can see, these are looking real sweet. Okay, let me put the blinkers on. So it still has the high flash rate. So I'm okay with that for now, but I'm gonna look into maybe getting a module that'll slow them down. But anyways, I have a couple other projects in the mind for this. As you can see here, the rear passenger peg mounts, they were off the bike, and they had gotten a little bit corroded because it's just a raw aluminum, and they were pitting and stuff. So what I ended up doing was I took some green Scotch-Brite, and I use the green Scotch-Brite with the Meguiar's diamond cutting compound, and I polished them using the green pad in the combination. So I call that Scuff Bright, and it gives it kind of a brushed matte look. And I'm going to do the same thing down here because these feel rough, and there's some minor pitting and stuff on there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these all off, and all the bright work off here on both sides, and I'm going to use my Scuff Bright. And then I was missing the actual foot peg and everything, so I ordered all the parts to put this all back together from the Triumph dealership. So those parts will be coming hopefully maybe the end of the week or next week. So that'll be an upcoming video. And so when I did the chain and sprocket, it really threw off the speedometer. And the other night I was on the freeway and I got the bike up to 100 miles an hour, but my GPS on my phone only read 85. So it's off by a lot, which also means I'm putting more miles on the bike than what's actually going on. So I ordered a little gadget. It's called a speedo healer. So it'll recalibrate the speedometer according to your gear ratio and your tire size, and it hooks into the factory ECU. So when that comes, I'll do another video on that. All right, little dummies. We'll catch up with you guys on the next one. Hey, Red, say goodbye to all the little dummies.
Oh, hi. Hi, all you little dummies. Goodbye. We'll talk to you guys later.
All right, this is the head. Big, cold-blooded dummy. Signing out. Later, all you little gators out there.